What's up, everyone? Still in the Halloween theme. Yeah. So, what I want to talk about today is a serious fucking topic. Very, very serious fucking topic, alright? Having a pet, okay? Let's talk about having a pet. Now, a lot of people get a pet out of selfishness. They want a pet, you know, they enjoy animals, but they don't really think about, are you really in a situation to have a fucking pet? You know, are you really in a situation where you can, you know, give that pet a wonderful life, take care of that pet properly? And the sad fucking thing is most people aren't. Most people don't. And it fucking just, it really irritates the fuck out of me when I see this, and I see it all the time. And the truth is, there's nothing that can really be done. But, you know, it's kind of like when you're in a relationship and you wonder, am I doing the right thing? Should I not be doing this? The best way to come to that conclusion is to put yourself in the other person's shoes. So if you go out to eat, you know, with someone of the opposite sex, and you don't tell your significant other, put yourself in their shoes and say, now how would I feel if they did that shit to me? And right away you have your answer. You'd be like, I'd be fucking pissed, and I'd be like, what the fuck is going on? So therefore you say, you know what, this isn't cool, I shouldn't be doing this shit, right? That's the best way to realize if what you're doing is you know, okay or not, right? Well, same thing with a pet. Put yourself in your pet's place. That's the best way to realize, am I treating my pet right? Am I doing the right thing? Am I giving, you know, my dog, my bird, whatever it is, a good life? And I guarantee you most people will realize that they're not. And it's not fair. It's not fair to the fucking animal, you know? And I love fucking animals, and I always have. And I feel like, you know, it's important that, you know, you treat the animal right. You know, it's not just about having a pet to show people, look, I have a, you know, this cute dog, this and this and that, and then go put it in a cage, you know, for the rest of the day. You know, it's just not right. So put yourself in your pet's place. And, you know, I know people are gonna get upset with what I have to say, but it's the fucking truth. Now, anyone out there, I don't know if anyone's ever been in jail, been locked up in a cage in any way, shape, or form, but it's not fucking fun. And, you know, I've been locked in a cage before, and I was fucking going crazy in my fucking mind. And, you know, the bail was $10,000 to get out, correct? I paid that $10,000 in a second because it's the worst feeling. And if you've never been locked in a cage, you don't know what it's like. But I suggest you locking yourself in a cage for hours at a time and figuring out what it's like and knowing what it's like and realizing what it's like. And then maybe you might not do the same to your pet. And you know, the truth be told is you might have a beautiful house, you might have beautiful things, but that pet is a million times more, it should be a million times more important than your fucking nice shit. You know, and I've had dogs my whole life, and you know, when I have a dog, you know, he's gonna get in the Bentley with me, he's gonna fucking do whatever the fuck he wants on the couch. If he wants to roll around and fucking scratch the couch, I don't give a fuck, because I can buy a new couch. You know, he's part of my family, you know, and that's the way I feel, and that's the way I feel it should be. And you know, I know there's people out there that, you know, well, the dog might tear the house up, so let's fucking lock him in a cage while I'm at work, you know. And man, that, you know, I personally would like to lock you in a fucking cage for 8 hours, you know, and just show you what it's like, because it's fucked, you know. So I'm just trying to put this out there to people, and you know, if I offend you, I'm fucking sorry. I'm not trying to offend you. I'm just trying to bring some light to the situation, you know. And what really made me realize this situation, the honest truth, is I had a bird, a macaw, and you know, those are the big huge parrots, and it was a red wing, you know, and the bird was a $6,000 bird. You know, it was expensive at the time. I didn't really have the money to spend on a $6,000 bird. And you know, bought a big huge cage, you know, had him in the house. And what happens is when you have the bird out of the cage, he's gonna crawl on the cage and he's gonna walk around and fuck shit up. Like, that's what they do, you know. I mean, birds are meant to fly. Birds are put on this earth to fly freely. That's what they're here for, is to fly. So you take away the ability of a bird to fly and you don't let him fly, it's like fucking cutting someone's legs off, you know? It's not fucking right, you know? And when I got the bird, I wasn't thinking like that, you know? The person I was with at the time wanted a bird really bad and loved macaws, and I was like, fuck it, let's get a fucking bird, you know? Got the macaw and looked beautiful in the house, you know? He'd sit up on top of his cage, and but you know, and we'd let him out, and he'd run around the house and, you know, fuck shit up and whatever, let it be. But the bird wasn't allowed to fly. It's like, so we're taking this beautiful bird and, you know, for our enjoyment, and we're basically taking away what he's fucking meant to do on earth. Like, basically fucking him over is the way I see it. And, you know, it was just, one day I was just looking at him on the cage, and we'd go outside, and what we'd do is we'd throw him back and forth, and, you know, like he'd fly back and forth to us, you know, and that was our way of, you know, letting him fly. But, you know, it's not the same. So when you really think about it, it's like, fuck, this bird is supposed to be flying around with other birds, and he's fucking locked in a goddamn fucking house, you know? Like, is that right? You know, is that fair? It's a selfish act, you know? And us as humans, we're very fucking selfish, and all we think about is ourselves. And I know people think that, oh, you know, my dog has a wonderful life, he gets this, he gets that. Well, you know, really, really, really think about that shit, and think about how wonderful his fucking life is, you know? And I mean, just think about that shit. I'm not trying to offend people. I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I just want everyone to realize that if you do have a pet, you really need to go out of your way to give them a wonderful life. You know, that's part of owning a pet. And, you know, just think about this. Imagine if you and your girlfriend are, you know, watching TV and you're eating a fucking, you know, double from In-N-Out with fries and a milkshake, and your girlfriend's eating fucking dry kibble. You know what I'm saying? And she's watching you eat a fucking double from In-N-Out cheeseburger, dripping down your fucking hand and smelling it, while you're eating a fucking cheeseburger. She's eating fucking dry kibble from a fucking bag. I mean, just think about that shit. That's pretty fucked. You know what I mean? It's pretty fucked, you know? And people will be like, stop begging, you know, go lay down. Stop begging, go lay down. Like, really? Like, you're torturing the motherfucker. You know, you're eating some good ass food, and he's fucking looking like, hey, can I have some good ass food? No, motherfucker, you go lay your ass down. Don't be begging from me. It's like, what the fuck? Think about that shit, you know? And, you know, right now the only dog I have is China, and, you know, she eats the 5% meals. And, you know, that's what she gets. She gets 2 meals in the morning, 1 meal at night. And, you know, I know people will say, well, maybe not everyone can afford to, you know, feed their dog, whatever. But I'm just saying, just think about things. Think about your pet. And, you know, you want, in my opinion, you want to treat the pet as part of the family. You know, he's part of the family. And that's how it should be. And, you know, you got to remember something, is he didn't choose to be where he's at. He doesn't have a fucking choice. You know, we have a choice. If I'm in a relationship and I'm unhappy, I can fucking leave. Hasta la vista, see you later. You know what I mean? But the dog can't. He's stuck. Whatever life you're giving him, he doesn't have a fucking choice. And how many pets out there, if they had the choice, he'd be like, fuck this, I'm out of here. See you later. You know? Or you leave the door open and the dog fucking takes off. You're like, fuck, every time he gets a chance, he runs away. Yeah, motherfucker, because he doesn't want to be there. So anyway, again, guys, I'm not trying to talk shit. I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I'm just trying to get everyone to think a little bit more about the life they're giving their pet. And, you know, I'm going to be honest with you. I've had attachment to my animals that are stronger than, you know, attachment to family, to friends. You know, they truly are incredible. You know, and, you know, the love they give you is unconditional. They don't give a fuck. They'll love you no matter what. You can get mad at the dog and you know, yell at him for something, and he'll come and fucking lick you the same fucking minute after. You know, it doesn't hold a grudge, just unconditional love, you know, and you really need to give them everything you can back in return. And, you know, the thing is, you know, you go through things in life, and, you know, when I've had a pet, that pet has been there for me every single time, you know, and, you know, people aren't always there for you, you know, and you guys probably know that, but that pet will always fucking be there. So anyway, guys, I hope this, you know, puts a little seed in the head. And again, I'm not trying to make you feel bad. You know, I know it's hard with having to work and this and that and this, but, you know, you got to think about that before you decide on getting a pet, you know. And, You know, it's definitely hard, it's definitely expensive, and it definitely takes a lot of time. You know, exercising, you know, some of these dogs, you know, people don't realize how much exercise they really fucking need. You know, if your dog's tearing shit up in the house because he's not getting enough exercise, you know, it's not his fault, it's your fault. If you come home and the dog chewed your shoe up, it's your fault, not his. And that's the way you gotta realize that shit, is because he needs that exercise. If he doesn't get it, he fucking goes crazy. So anyway, I hope this helps. And again, I'm not trying to fucking offend anyone or make you feel bad. Just trying to plant a seed. And you know, I truly fucking love animals, and I hope you guys do.